And with that, we're ready for hockey once again here in Shelburne. A 3-year hiatus here at the CDRC, and Muskies hockey in Shelburne is back, thank God. And tonight, the Shelburne Muskies welcome in the visiting Saugeen Shores Winterhawks. Winterhawks 0-1-1 to start their season. Well, the Shelburne Muskies are 0-1 to start. Gonna get a ceremonial face-off here as Nick Hodgson and Miles McLean will get us underway, the festivities. Muskies rebranding with a nice new logo and a nice fresh updated look to commemorate their return to the senior hockey circuit. Like I say, 3 years it's been since we've seen Muskies hockey here. Had an exhibition tilt for Kraft Hockeyville for Honeywood against the Orangeville Blitz, and kind of sparked this whole revival for the Muskies, and it's great to see. Last time I was in this building, 2020, Game 5, Game 5, Minto 81, Shelburne Muskies in the 2020 or quarterfinals of the WOA playoffs. It's been some time, but I'm back and I'm ready. Andrew Rodgers with you for play-by-play action here in Shelburne. Starting goaltender for the Winterhawks, number 33, Eric Paychef, and starting in goal for the Shelburne Muskies, number 34, Gatlin Burt. And we are underway here in Shelburne. Great to have you with us. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. This puck is ahead and it's tipped into the Winterhawks end. Puck is around. Marlowe's going to play it up. Tried to get it out but couldn't. Shelburne able to keep the puck in. Up the boards. It's going to be played out by the Winterhawks, and this is Donnelly. Donnelly tried to get it to Marlowe, who was picked off. Now it'll be sent ahead and into the Winterhawks end, but it's going to be an icing call, and that'll halt play. Face-off will come back into the Shelburne end. Face off to the left-hand side of Burt, or right-hand side, excuse me. Shot from the line, took a deflection, and it's out into the neutral zone. This is Josh Erb's shot off the boards and back in the Muskies end, and they will regroup. This is a cross, and Muskies are going to send it into the Winterhawks end, and they'll go in after it. McDermott sends it to Erbshot, who plays it across. This is Johnstone to McDermott. McDermott will shoot it in, and the Winterhawks will go in after it. Toward the net, it's went wide, and Muskies are going to come away with it here. This is Ty McCallum, number 14. Played it off the skate of Hodgson. He gets it back, and he'll go after it. Longtime Shelburne Muskie, Ty McCallum, number 14. Puck is deep in behind the net, centering pass. Here's an opportunity shot, good save by Paychef. And the net is off, I believe, in behind Paychef, and we'll get a stoppage. Andrew Rodgers on the play-by-play, live on YouTube, the OEHL Hockey. They battle for it at the line. It's going to come out. And now here comes Spencer Sutter. His shot into the shin pads of the Muskies, and they're going to control it and bring it out. They're going to bring it up the ice and into the Winterhawks end. Here's a centering pass. Fanned on the opportunity. Centering pass again. No shot on Paychef. Winterhawks able to come away with it. That's Fegan throwing it ahead to Keegan Angel. Angel in across the line. He goes down. And they go into the corner for it, and the Muskies will bring it up the ice. This is a cross. Off a skate and into the Winterhawks end. He played ahead to Fegan. Fegan in across the line, shoots towards the net, nobody home. Was looking for Miles McLean, but it failed to materialize. Big hit there, and down goes Erbshot, but he got the puck out. McLean after it, can't get there in time. This is going to be Donnelly. He's into the Muskie zone to the backhand. Centering, nicely defended there by Sean Caruso. Former Aaron Blitz, if I recall correctly. Then behind the net, McLean in front, shot just wide off of the stick of Justin Donnelly, just missed. And behind the net now, Erbshot at the line, trying to keep it in. He does a nice job there. It's still in. Donnelly plays it in. He got checked. Winterhawks putting on the pressure here in the Muskies zone. Shot there, that just went wide. Morrison at the line, shoots, glove save by Burton. He's going to hang on for the faceoff. Face-off to the left-hand side of Burt. There's a shot by Johnstone. It went off shin pads, and here's a 2-on-1 for the Muskies the other way. Shot that looked like it hurt. Rob White goes sprawling into the end boards, and I don't know where he took that shot. It might have hit him in the face. And he's going to go straight to the locker room, and we hope that Rob White's okay. Boy, he went down in a heap and then crashing into the end boards after sprawling to block that shot, and he might have taken it to the Chicklets. Hopefully Rob White's okay. Boy, what a chance there for Shelburne, and Rob White putting his body on the line for that, and unfortunately may have caught him in the face. Again, we hope that he's okay. What is happening here? That one in on Paychef, and he's going to leave it there. Centering pass out to Lightfoot. Lightfoot's going to play it ahead. McDermott shoots it in. And across the line they come. That was Fitzsimmons. You couldn't get anywhere with it. And now it's back into the Winterhawks end. McDermott has it going deep. Johnstone, I believe, is going to play it to the line and out. Check there, and Muskies will send it right back into the Winterhawks end. Puck is in the Winterhawks end, and here's McDermott. He'll bring it out and into the Muskies end. He'll move towards the net, couldn't get a shot away. McDermott in the corner, they battle for it there. Fitzsimmons tried to get control of the puck, couldn't, and now it's Nick Hodgson with it. He'll play it to the far side, looking for McCallum, but it couldn't connect with him. This one's ahead. Lightfoot. He gets bodied off the puck, and it's into the Muskies end. This will be played in the middle. Back to get it is Wyatt McNabb. It's going to be played to the Shelburne blue line. This one across. McCallum has it. He'll play it into the Winterhawks end. They'll go in after it. McNabb up to Fegan. Fegan into the middle has Sutter. Sutter streaking in. Can't get a shot away. He's pressed on. And one of the Muskies players went into the net. And they're going to try and calibrate here. But look out. Here comes Fegan. As they were doing that, Fegan shoots. Oh, still a glove save from Burt. Amongst all the chaos, Gatlin Burt still makes the save. As he was literally putting the net back on the pegs. And, man, what a chance. Face-off controlled by the Muskies. Are going to send it around. This one's going to come to the line. Muskies are going to get it across center and into the Winterhawks end. They going after it and battle in behind the net. It'll be played to the line. Corey Allen in after it. He's in some skates, and Miles McLean plays it ahead to Marlowe, gets it back. McLean across the Muskies blue line. They send it in. This is Donnelly. Donnelly looking to the middle. He couldn't find anyone. It's all the way back into the Winterhawks end. So we played ahead, and it's all the way in. Bert's out to play it, and they'll throw it along the glass. It'll get to the line. Muskies will turn and get it out. Back into the Winterhawks end. So we played ahead by McNabb, and Muskies are going to turn it there. Caruso plays it in. They'll go in after it. They go back and forth here in Shelburne. This one's ahead to McDermott. McDermott, he couldn't get the shot away. Nicely defended. McDermott again on the half boards. Shot into the skates. Here come the Muskies the other way. Muskies trying to get in for a shot. Can't. Defended by McNabb, who doesn't have a stick. Herb shot into the middle. Here's an opportunity from the line. Saved by Paychev. And he's going to hang on. Dealing with some streaming issues. Apologies to anyone watching here. Trying to get this stream going here. In behind the net. It's going to come to the line. It's kept in only momentarily. It's Herbshot with it. Herbshot going to backhand it in on Burt. He's going to glove it, and they'll hang on. Andrew Rodgers on the play-by-play with you, live on YouTube here, at least trying to be. Face-off controlled. Morrison shoots, and that's up over the netting and out of play. From behind the net, Muskies getting it up the boards. They'll turn and fire it to the line. It will come out. Look out, here come the Muskies. They have an opportunity with two. Centering pass out of the reach, and we're going to get a penalty call here. And the Winterhawks will be whistled for the first penalty of the hockey game. And the Muskies will go to the power play. Oh, goodness. Face-off there, controlled by the Winterhawks, and they're going to send it all the way down the ice. This will be played around, and Muskies, will try and correlate in their own end, but that failed pass is going to go for icing, and it'll be icing call against the Muskies. Face-off will come back to the Muskies end. Yeah, just having a world of issues here, folks. Apologies for that. We'll try and fix. Down goes one of the Muskie players there off that hit from Wyatt McNabb, and Muskies trying to get situated on this power play as they bring it into the Winterhawks end. Whoa, down goes one of the Winterhawks players in a heap. That was Marlowe. Hodgson has it for the Muskies as they operate on this power play. 1:12 to go. That one doesn't reach the net. Winterhawks will get it out. It'll come all the way down the ice. Burt out to play it and does. Gets it up to McCallum. McCallum shoots. Glove save and a beauty from Paychef, and he'll hang on for the faceoff. So Shelburne Muskies power play here with a minute left, and the game's still scoreless as 55 seconds remain in the power play. Muskies control to the outside as now we're going to get a whistle here. And I believe, is it the net again? Yeah, it is. Net's off in behind Paychef, and we'll get another stoppage here. This one's won back by the Muskies who control. Here's a shot from the line. That's stopped. I'm not sure if it reached Paychef or not, but Winterhawks able to clear that out and send the Muskies back as time ticks down on this power play. 33 seconds left in it. This one up the ice. Muskies will bring it in across the Winterhawks line. Centering right in on Paychef, and now we're going to get some more skirmishes in front. Tensions are high, I imagine, for both teams. Winterhawks 0-1-1, a pair of 6-5 defeats in the first two games, one of them in a shootout, earning themselves at least a point, but can't imagine it's the start that they wanted. Obviously for Shelburne, a return to the senior circuit, and 13-0 loss in game number one. So again, not the ideal start for both teams. However, we press on as this one's going to go down the ice. Bird out to come and play it. 14 left in the power play. This is played across. In across the line, Allen puts it in, he'll go in after it. Final seconds ticking off in the power play for the Muskies. In centered, there's a chance, but Deegan on the back check able to thwart it. And here come the Winterhawks up the ice. Penalty is over, we're back to even strength. Erbschot's gonna shoot it in, and he'll take his place on the point. Muskies take over in their own end, and they'll skate it out. Centering pass in the skates of Allen. He didn't know where it was. And it'll be turned back, and Fegan will bring it in across the line. They're onside. Angel gets dumped. Fegan still has it in the corner. Centering pass, deflected, not on Burt. Angel battles in the corner. And we're going to get a penalty call here to the Muskies for a slash, and we're going to get a Winterhawks power play here. So, penalty is to number 11, Danny Rivette, and he'll serve 2 or less for the Muskies as the Winterhawks will get the power play. We're 9:33 to go here in period number 1. Winterhawks power play. Looking for the game's first goal. What a save by Burt. He had to look back because he wasn't sure if that squeaked through him, but he was able to hold it, and we get another face-off here in the Muskies end, this time on the right or on the left-hand side of Burt. Fegan gets it to McLean. McLean with a hat trick last night. Erbschot throws it across to McDermott. McDermott to Fegan. Fegan shoots. Saved by Burt, and he's got it again. Good movement from the Winterhawks there as they get a good look, but Gallon Burt able to be tall and in the net and make a save. Face-off control by the Winterhawks. This is Fegan putting it to McLean, who controls the point with Erbschot. Erbschot down to McDermott. McDermott tried to center. It was intercepted by Shelburne. They're going to put it to the neutral zone. Erbschot. Wait for teammates to get to the blue line. They fight for it there, and now they got to reset. McDermott's going to take it back in his own end and circle there. 1:16 left in the power play for Saugeen Shores. This is up the ice. McDermott in across the line. Takes it around the net, leaves it there. Donnelly back to McLean at the line. McLean across to Erbschot. Plays it down low to McDermott, who puts it for Fegan. Fegan back to the line to Erbschot. Makes a move. No shot yet. Fegan's got it. Across to McLean. McLean. No shot yet. Now Fegan shoots. Wide on the blocker side. That took a wicked hop off the end. I don't know if it hit the glass or if it hit above it. But either way, it's McLean with it now. He'll bring it up the ice. Almost a too many men for Saugeen Shores. Really close. McLean in across the line. Stops there. Here's a shot by Marlowe. Good save by Burt. And he'll hang on. Gallon Burt with another big save there. And keeps the Winterhawks off the board on this power play. 25 seconds to go in it. 7:58 to go in period number 1. This one's to the line. Caleb Morrison keeping it in. And down goes one of the Winterhawks heavily in front, and that was Keegan Angel. There's a shot. Stick save by Burt. It's into the netting, and the face-off will remain in the Muskies' end. .14 seconds left in the power play for the Winterhawks. One last change here. Jake Stoneham coming on. This puck is going to be cleared by the Muskies. They'll get it out, and that will most likely do it for the end of the Winterhawks power play. We have 6 seconds left in it. As Rivet is back on, or Rive. I didn't catch what his actual, like how to pronounce it, so apologies there. Marlowe couldn't get it deep. Muskies will play it in center, and they'll throw it into the Winterhawks end. Paychep out to play it. Plays it into the body of Caleb Morrison and behind the net. Spencer Sutter there in support. Morrison goes down. Him and Stoneham battling. Centering pass. Angel is going to flip it to the boards. It's kept in. Stoneham has it now. Stoneham shoots. Pad saved by Paychef. Big hit on the boards by Morrison. Sutter trying to get it out. Can't. Caruso. He plays it into the middle. Nobody home. Muskies with some pressure here in the Winterhawks end. It's going to come out. McDermott's going to try and slow things down for the Winterhawks. He gets it out. Some fancy stick work, and here comes McDermott. Can't get a shot, lost control of the puck. Here comes the Muskies the other way. It's into the Winterhawks end. 6:23 to go here in the first. Wyatt McNabb. He'll play it across. Going to be played by Fitzsimmons, and it's out of play off the stick of Lightfoot, and I believe the faceoff's going to be outside the zone. And game will take a pause. 6:13 to go here in the first period. Andrew Rodgers with you for OEHL Hockey live on YouTube. I want to thank everyone for watching along. Appreciate the support. Apologies for the streaming issues. Try and get those sorted out in the intermission. If you hear this, I will try and sort it out in the intermission. I possibly may have to go to another link, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. This one's up and into the Winterhawks end. Back to get it is Wyatt McNabb. McCallum with the hit as Erbschot has it in behind the net. This one's going to be played by Erbschot up the ice. It's going to be picked by Lightfoot, and he'll bring it in across the Muskies line. Tries to play it in front and does. McNabb can't get a shot, however, and it's up, and McCallum's in behind everyone. Here's McCallum shooting. Good save by Paychef, and he hangs on, and now we're going to get a penalty. It's a late call, but I think Erbschot got the stick up on McCallum at the end of that play, and I think it's going to be a high stick on McCallum. I don't believe we've seen Rob White return yet either. But McCallum goes down. I think the stick of Erbshot came up on him. He's up now and looks to be skating off on his own power. And I don't know if this will be a 2 or a 4. I don't think he's bleeding. They put 2 up on the board, so it's a 2-minute minor for high sticking on Josh Erbshot. And with 5:29 to go here in the first, we'll get a Muskies power play. This one's going to be sent all the way down the ice by the Winterhawks. Gatlin Bird out to get it. Bird. This one's going to be played up. Muskies have it, and they'll bring it in across the line. Stoneham centering off the end boards. And that one's weakly in behind the net, and Winterhawks trying to gather control of it. This is Morrison pinning it on the boards. Muskies power play here as they control now and try and get set up on this. 4:50 to go in the first, 1:20 in the power play. Back to the line, kept in by the Muskies. Stoneham shoots, saved by Paychef. It might have hit him in the face mask, but this one's sent all the way down the ice. Donnelly after it, trying to get it, can't get the shot away. Bert's going to play it around the other way. Dangerous there, Justin Donnelly with a lot of speed for the Winterhawks. Here come the Muskies the other way. They're in across the line, really close to being offside. Here's a chance, centering. Oh, unable to convert on that pass across was Nick Hodgson. He had a wide open net. Back to the line. It's kept in by the Muskies. Still on the power play here. McNabb does a nice job to get in the way of that defensively. They battle in the corner. One's in behind the net to Hodgson. Looking for a man to pass it to in front. Still nobody there. Hodgson centering. What a pass. What a save from Paychef. He gets across and looking skyward is number 88, Adam Lagozo, who can't believe that one didn't find the back of the net. And with 20 seconds left in the power play, the Muskies will have an offensive zone faceoff here with 3:49 to go in the first. By far the best chance for either team in this first period. But what a save from Eric Paychef. Here's a shot from the line, they score! Muskies are on the board here at the Center Dufferin Recreation Complex. They lead it 1-0 over the Shelburne Muskies, and it looks to be number 10, Nick Hodgson with the goal. So with 3:42 to go, the Muskies score on the power play, and they lead it 1-0. This one's across. It's going to be played ahead into the Winterhawks zone. Erbshot plays it across, and it's going to be played ahead to McDermott. McDermott's got a man, Donnelly, with speed. He comes in, shoots, saves, rebound. Marlowe can't put it home. It's at the line. It's an offside call with the cheers here for Gatlin Bird on that unbelievable save off of the stick of Justin Donnelly. And, boy, big stop there. And we'll get a face-off here just outside the zone. It was an offside call, so face-off outside of the Muskies' end. And Muskies will control with it with a 1-0 lead here. Nick Hodgson with the goal. Hit by Marlowe there as McNabb plays it back into the Muskies' end. This one's into the Winterhawks' end. 2:53 to go here in the first. Muskies lead 1-0. Shot from the line, deflected, rebound. Can't get through. A lot of bodies in front of Paychef. Marlowe's going to get it. He'll play it, try and play it ahead. He fanned on it. It stays in the zone. Look out. Another chance. Stop, rebound. Oh, and now the net is off once again. And it'd be blown dead. What a chance there off that fortuitous bounce. And the Muskies were almost gifted a glorious goal there. But Paychev forced to come up big. Makes the save, and he'll hang on, or we'll get a whistle and a face-off in the Winterhawks end. Muskies leading 1-0. Here's a shot from the line. Gloves, saving a beauty from Paychev. Lagozo looks to be the real deal. Number 88 on defense for Shelburne with quite the blast. Quite similarly, we saw Kyler Nixon last night in Durham with a blast from the line that resulted in a goal. And he's the real deal also on defense. 2:15 to go here. Muskies leading by 1, and this is going to be an icing call against Saugeen Shores. Face-off will come back in the Winterhawks end. Apologies to anybody watching the stream. Having a lot of streaming issues here in Shelburne, so try and sort that out in period number 2. On Paychev, makes a save, rebound, centering all the way to the line. Lagozo shoots, can't get it through the bodies, and this is going to come out. Fegan can't get there. It's in across the line, delayed offside. Big check at the line, a number of players colliding, and it's Fegan. And across the line, has Spencer Sutter with him. Sutter trying to go after Lagozo. And it's going to be played out over the stick of McCallum, who returns to the ice. He tried to lay a hit. Morrison put him down. And now, Morrison and McCallum, little stick jostling there. And this one's out, and it's getting pretty feisty early on here in this game. Turnover, Stoneham to the middle, can't get the shot. Has the puck, shoots over the net on the glove side. Lightfoot's going to turn. He'll bring it ahead. Lightfoot in across the line. No shot. Tried to make an extra move. And it's McDermott in front of the net of Burt. Winterhawks trying to get it in the corner. We approach the final minute. This one's out by the Muskies. We're in the final minute of play. McNabb has McDermott but doesn't see him. This one's ahead. Here's Lightfoot. Plays it ahead. This is Miles McLean. McLean, cross center. Makes a move. Shoots over the net. Good chance there for Miles McLean, but he can't hit the net. Here comes the Muskies the other way. And across the line. 37 left. That's far wide on the blocker side. Kept in by the Muskies. Wyatt McNabb playing it for Winterhawks. Gives it away. It's loose in front. There's a chance that's backhanded way out of play. And now it's Wyatt and McNabb and Corey Allen. And Keegan Angel dusting up here. And I believe Corey's going to get the penalty for Shelburne, number 77. And he'll go to the box. And with 25.5 to go, the Winterhawks will take the power play. Double minor on Allen. And face-off will be in the Shelburne end. So, Winterhawks power play here with 25.5 to go. Face-off won by the Winterhawks. Erbshot playing it to Donnelly. Centering pass, no shot as the Muskies are able to get it out. 12 left, Paychev plays it to McLean. Maybe one last opportunity here for the Winterhawks. Donnelly, he gets it to McDermott, in across the line. Can they get one more shot? Centering, is it centering? No. Oh, and down goes Donnelly in front, and it's Burt coming off the ice here as the horn goes, and that'll do it for period number 1. After one period, the Muskies lead 1-0 on a Nick Hodgson power play goal. And the teams will go to the dressing room, and we'll be back for period 2 in a little while. We're at the Center Dufferin Recreation Complex here in Shelburne. Andrew Rodgers on the play-by-play. We're live on YouTube. We'll be back in a little while. Stick around. It's OEHL Hockey live on YouTube. on YouTube. It's the Ontario Elite Hockey League from the Centre Dufferin Recreation Complex in Shelburne, Ontario, Canada, for tonight's OEHL regular season game between the visiting 0-1-1 Saugeen Shores Winterhawks and the host 0-1-0 Shelburne Muskies. It's the home opener for the Muskies, their first game in the senior hockey circuit in Shelburne in 3 years. Tonight's Muskies game is brought to you by Dufferin Mutual Insurance Group, located at 802 Main Street East in Shelburne, Ontario. Visit their website, dufferinmutual.com, or call 519-925-2026 for all your insurance needs. Dufferin Mutual, protecting Ontario's families for over 125 years. And by Larry Small Engines, your trusted Can-Am, Sea-Doo, Ski-Doo dealer in Mono, Ontario, Canada. Located at 286-270 Country Road 10. Visit their website at larrysmallengines.ca or call 519-941-1517 today. It's OEHL Hockey live on YouTube from Shelburne. Live on YouTube, it's the Ontario Elite Hockey League from the Centre Dufferin Recreation Complex in Shelburne, Ontario, Canada, for tonight's OEHL regular season game between the visiting 0-1-1 Saugeen Shores Winterhawks and the host 0-1-0 Shelburne Muskies. It's the home opener for the Muskies, their first game in the senior hockey circuit in Shelburne in 3 years. Tonight's Muskies game is brought to you by Dufferin Mutual Insurance Group, located at 802 Main Street East in Shelburne, Ontario. Visit their website, dufferinmutual.com, or call 519-925-2026 for all your insurance needs. Dufferin Mutual, protecting Ontario's families for over 125 years. And by Larry Small Engines, your trusted Can-Am, Sea-Doo, Ski-Doo dealer in Mono, Ontario, Canada. Located at 286-270 Country Road 10. Visit their website at larrysmallengines.ca or call 519-941-1517 today. It's OEHL Hockey live on YouTube from Shelburne. Back and underway here for period number 2. Andrew Rodgers live on YouTube, OEHL Hockey. Winterhawks power play as they begin here in the second. It's 1-0 Muskies. Nick Hodgson, power play goal, gave the Muskies the lead. Winterhawks have it. Donnelly with it. Plays it down low. This is McDermott. Back to the line. McDermott gets it back again. McDermott down low to Donnelly. It was in his skates. McDermott gets it back. To the line. Herb shot. McDermott shoots off his skate. This one's going to get out. Look out! Got a short-handed breakaway. Shoots. Save, scores! Eric Paycheff got a piece, but not enough as the Muskies respawn short-handed. It's Jamie Corverer who gets the goal for Shelburne that puts them ahead 2-0 here in the second. Great way to start a second period as the Shelburne Muskies capitalize shorthanded. A shorthanded breakaway. Eric Paycheff getting a piece, but not enough as it squeezes past them. And Muskies put the Winterhawks in a 2-0 hole. Winterhawks still on the power play here. Captain Miles McLean with it. Plays it across. Here's a shot. Stopped by Burt. Good save through traffic. Herb shot shoots. Deflected just wide. And now the net's off as Burt puts the net off in behind him. Same net that Eric Paycheff had issues with in the first. But down to 2:14 to go here in the power play for the Winterhawks. Muskies, though, have the advantage as they've scored already shorthanded. Face-off won by the Winterhawks. Back to the line, McDermott. McDermott's going to play it down low to Donnelly. Donnelly in the middle. It gets past Fegan and all the way down into the Winterhawks end. Andrew Rodgers with you. We're live on YouTube. We're on another link. Hopefully you followed across with us. This link provides to be better, hopefully. Made some adjustments, and I'm thinking we're good now. Fingers crossed. Centering pass, McDermott! And Burt's got it, and he's going to hang on. Lots of traffic in front of Gatlin Burt, and he's done a nice job to find the puck and make sure he gets in front of it. He's been really good in response to last week's shellacking by the Durham Thundercats, where they got, well, I think pretty much everybody on the Muskies team got smacked in the mouth by Durham, as Morrison can't keep it in. And now it's McNabb over to Morrison as they battle or exchange passes in the Winterhawks end. Here's Lightfoot. 1:25 to go on the Muskies, or on the Winterhawks power play. Here's a shot. Safe. Rebound. Oh, it's kept out. It's dragged off the goal line. Unbelievable. What a defensive play that was as Morrison gets it at center. Boy, that got behind Burt, but his defenseman bailed him out. Centering pass, and it's going to be played out by the Muskies. In the Winterhawks end, it's McNabb. Across, out of the reach of Marlowe. He'll have to go in after, and he does. Here's a shot. Good save by Burt. He deflects it out of play. Down to 42 seconds left in the double minor penalty on Corey Allen of the Muskies. This one's won by the Winterhawks. Back to the line. McDermott's going to get it off the boards as Burt got run into, and it'll be blown dead. They got to learn, too, to turn the music off right away once the play starts. Burt and Donnelly in front got mixed up. Burt's letting the referee have it. He's not happy, obviously, there. Feels like his safety's in check at that point. Wait a minute. They continue the conversation here. Burt and the referee. And we look to be all set here. 33 left in the power play. It's a one face-off. Here's Miles McLean. Shoots! Pad save by Burt. And it's out. Good save there. Burt and the referee continuing to have words. And, well, that can't do anything good for Gatlinburg at this point. So, either way, onward and upward. This one across. McDermott in across the line. 11 left on the power play. Fegan. Herb shot, he gets it back. Fegan off a skate into the netting. 2 seconds left on the power play. Out of town, we can tell you, Ripley Wolves leading the Georgian Bay Apple Kings 5-2. Seaforth leading Elora 9-2. And Tillsonburg Thunder up on Dunnville 2-0. So we'll follow along there. There's a shot off the skate of Burt. We're back to 5 aside. Burt makes another save, and he goes down. And his mask's off, and we'll get a whistle. We're going to get a penalty call as well here. And I believe if this one might go to the Winterhawks. Burt went down. His stick dropped. His mask came flying off. And I believe it's the slashing call, and it's going to go to the Winterhawks. So, a penalty to Marlowe for slashing on that offensive zone flurry by the Winterhawks, and Shelburne comes away with the power play here. Leading 2-0 and looking to extend that lead on home ice. Back to the line, Lagozo keeps it in. Shoots! Glove save, rebound. It's still loose. Muskies unable to find it, and it's down the ice. Bird out to play it. Gives it to Lagozo. We're 4 minutes into period 2. 1:38 to go in the Muskie power play. This one's across. Hodgson, he had the first goal of the game, and that one's back, and it's out of the zone. Muskies will have to recalibrate in their own end. Hodgson has it, plays it across. Up come the Muskies in across the line. There's a shot off the stick of Angel in the corner. They battle for it in the corner. Muskies there in support. Here's a centering pass out of the reach of Hodgson. Now it's Lagozo. Shoots! Scores! Adam Lagozo throws it through. It took a deflection and went past Paychef. And the Muskies capitalize on the power play with Marlowe in the box. And they now lead it 3-0. They have 2 power play goals in the hockey game and a short-handed goal. And that is how they have built this 3-0 lead over the Muskies, or over the Winterhawks. So Lagozo with the latest, and that one's into the Muskies' end. Centering, it's loose, they score, Donnelly! And the Winterhawks come right back, and they capitalize Back on 5-on-5. Muskies not on the power play anymore, obviously, but either way, that one kind of squeaked in front of Burt, and Justin Donnelly right there on the doorstep to bang it home. And the Winterhawks are on the board. It's 3-1. Here come the Muskies back the other way. They go back and forth. Paychef with the save. Puck is in the Winterhawks end. Muskies trying to gain control. They cannot. And here comes Donnelly. Breaking away. He goes down. And we get another penalty call, this time to the Muskies. And Donnelly with a burst of speed off the turnover at the blue line and forces the Muskies player to take a penalty. Tripping is going to be the call. Winterhawks to the power play, trailing by 2. Andrew Rodgers with you, play-by-play here in Shelburne. Herb shot, plays it down to Fegan. Fegan played it behind the net to McDermott. McDermott looking for a man. He finds Fegan. Centering! Scores! Miles McLean on the rebound. His first one was stopped by Burt, but he was all alone to pick up his own rebound and bury it in behind Burt. Nobody there from the Muskies, and all of a sudden it's a 3-2 game with a power play goal from the Winterhawks as Miles McLean capitalizes. And all of a sudden, Shelburne looked to have this game well in control, and now they find that their lead is diminished to 1. Courtesy of the Winterhawks captain, Miles McLean. Had a hat trick last night, and he continues with another one here as that one's into the Muskie bench and out of play. 14:25 to go here in period 2. Muskies leading 3-2. We're here at the Center Dufferin Recreation Complex here in Shelburne. Andrew Rodgers live on YouTube with you. Great to be with you, and looking forward to bringing you many more games throughout the season. Here's a shot on Paychef. He makes the save. It fell in front of him, but he was able to get there and make the save. Tilsonburg Thunder leading Dunnville 2-0. Seaforth 8-2 over Elora. Ripley Wolves up 5-2 on the Georgian Bay Apple Kings. That's our out-of-town scoreboard. Face-off won by Shelburne. Lagozo shoots, had a maze of bodies, and he tried to sneak it around the blocker side. That one's into the Muskie bench again, and face-off will remain, I believe, in the Winterhawks zone. 14:01 now to go here in the second. Face-off coming up to the right-hand side of Paychef. This one going to be to the line, kept in by Shelburne. Big hit there by Herbshot as him and Stoneham battle. Herbshot comes out with it, takes a slash and a cross check as they battle, and it's all the way into the Shelburne end. Hit there by Fitzsimmons, and Winterhawks have it at center, and they'll dump it into the Shelburne end. Oh, too far. Into the center, look out. Muskies have it now, and they'll bring it up the ice and out. McNabb gets double boarded down. Big body check there. Muskies have it, they'll send it into the Winterhawks end. McNabb up and recovered. Takes another check there as he gives it to Hodgson. Hodgson trying to get it, can't. Donnelly trying to get away, and he might. Hodgson, though, back, and he has control of the puck. He'll play it across. Lagozo has room. He'll bring it into the Winterhawks zone with speed. Shoot! Good save by Paychef. Was able to get the shoulder on that one. McDermott. McCallum taking him on. McLean plays it to Morrison. Morrison up the boards. Lightfoot. Gives it to McLean. McLean. And now there's a shot that goes into the end, and now McCallum took down Morrison, and the back official saw it, and it's I'm not sure what they're going to call here. Looks like a spear. So, not sure if it's 2 or 4. McCallum on the back check really gave it to Morrison, and what are we getting here? I thought it was 4. Okay. Referee motioning 4, so it's a double minor for a spear. There it is. And Winterhawks will have a power play here. Muskies leading 3-2. So McCallum with the spearing penalty, and he'll serve the double minor. Winterhawks trailing by 1. Muskies leading 3-2. Face off here in the Muskies end to the right-hand side of Burt. Erbschot has it at the line. Shoots. Deflected just wide as McDermott and Burt battle in front. This one's going to be played by the Muskies to the line and out. Hodgson trying to get away, can't. Fegan will play it back to Erbschot. Erbschot plays it across. This is Donnelly. Donnelly in across the line. Nice move. Hodgson had his foot out and almost took him down. Back to the line to McLean. Erbschot shoots off a skate, no goal. They're going to say McDermott kicked it in. And McDermott pleading his case, but I don't think it's going to work out here. And the faceoff's going to be outside the zone. So McDermott deflected it with his skate with a lot of skill, but it doesn't count. A kicking motion is a kicking motion is a kicking motion. And even McDermott knew it too. The smile on his face you could see from Port Elgin. But either way, 3:29 left on the power play to Saugeen Shores, and the Muskies continue to lead it by 1. So no goal, kicking motion, face off outside the zone. Thanks for the obvious there. I think all of the 500 people in Shelburne saw that. But either way, Fegan has it for the Winterhawks in his own end as Saugeen Shores try to get set up on this power play. Donnelly, he'll pick it up and skate it ahead. Donnelly plays it in. Burt can't corral it. Fegan plays it to Donnelly. Back to McDermott. Looking for McLean, but he couldn't get it to him. McDermott from the line. Switches spots with Erbschot. Shoots right into the stomach of Burt, and he'll hang on. 3-2. Muskies lead. 11:30 to go here in the second. 2:55 left in the double minor to McCallum. That one won a little too hard, and it's Erbschot who's got to come back for it. Over to McLean, who pivots this power play from the line. Normal forward. Takes the position on the defense and for the Winterhawks power play. McDermott in across the line. He'll go wide. He gets slashed by Stoneham, but he controls the puck. Back to the line. Erbschot. No shot. There it is. They score! That one finds its way through. I think Donnelly deflected that one. And it gets past Burt. And all of a sudden, it's a brand new game. It's tied at 3. Nothing wrong with a shot from the line with traffic. And that one sneaks past Burt. Capitalizing on the power play on the first minor on McCallum. And the Winterhawks will remain on the power play with a full 2 minutes here. Now deadlocked at 3. The momentum has shifted. It was 3-1 for the Shelburne Muskies early on in this second period. And the Winterhawks have climbed their way back. Here comes Marlowe up the ice into the Muskies zone. Drops it there for Sutter. He gets tied up at the line. It's out. Hodgson trying to go deep with it. He has the puck now in the corner. Sutter takes him to the boards. And this one's in across the line, but they're offside, and it's going to be whistled down. It feels like these teams don't like each other very much. I think they have some history. I could be wrong, but it sure is evident out there.
It's ancient history, but it's history.
Wow. It's just great to see Shelburne back in the senior circuit. It really is. They're great for this league. They're great for this community. And great to see a good crowd out on Thanksgiving weekend. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. This one's up to Donnelly in a 3-3 tie. Donnelly goes wide. Centering pass. Nobody there. And the Muskies are able to get this puck out. Look out. Lugozo. He's got a break. Score! Lugozo, number 88. What a amount of speed that was. He goes to the backhand. Beats Paychef. Low glove side, and it's a short-handed goal for the Muskies. Their second of the period, and they restore their 1-goal lead. It's 4-3. Wow. So Winterhawks surrendering a short-handed goal. Lugozo with his second, and the Muskies have a 4-3 lead. Much to the delight of everyone here as this one's down the ice. Paychef's going to leave it there. Back to get it is Herb shot. Winterhawks going to try and regroup on this power play. 43 seconds left in it. This is coming up to Fegan. Look out. Puck is high in the air and the Muskies are able to get it to center. McDermott had it stripped away. Here come the Muskies. Oh, and they overskated it. Winterhawks coming the other way with speed. McLean to Fegan, he can't get the shot away. Lugozo on the back check. What a beauty back check by Lugozo. And face-off will come in the Shelburne end. There's a shot from the line, deflected away by Burt. It goes to the corner. They battle for it there. This one's around to the far side. Hodgson's going to get it out. This one's all the way down the ice. 10 seconds left in the power play. In the corner, McNabb gets taken in. Lightfoot trying to get away. And he gets to center, and now here's Sutter in across the line. They're offside by a hair at the line, and that will stop play. Back to 5-on-5 here in Shelburne. Face-off outside the zone here. One back by Sutter, a little too hard. And now the Winterhawks will have to come all the way back in their own end. Lightfoot tried to get it out and does. Sutter's going to go after it. Burt out to play it. Burt plays it away from Sutter. It's picked off though, look out. Winterhawks trying to capitalize on that little gaff by Burt, but here come the Muskies the other way. Rivet shoots wide on the blocker side, and it's out, and here goes Marlowe. Burt out to play it again. Ever the adventurers, Gatlin Burt. As Lightfoot trying to gain control of it for the Winterhawks on the forecheck. Marlowe and him come together, and the Muskies have it. They'll play it ahead. And now we get another penalty in the back of the play here. It's Corey Allen and Cam Lightfoot. And Allen's going to go to the penalty box again. And it's a cross-checking penalty to Allen, and he's back in the box once again. So Winterhawks will get a power play here as Donnelly and Burt have a conversation. Face-off is going to be in the Muskie end to the right-hand side of Burt. Winterhawks on the power play as the Muskies lead here 4-3. This one's one back to Fegan in the slot. Shoots! Just missing blocker hand side. McDermott! Oh, they can't put it by Burt. Here's a shot from the line. Deflected. Rebound. It's just wide. McDermott has it in the corner. And now the net is off again in behind Burt. So we'll get another whistle. 7:59 to go here now in the second period. And the Muskies leading by 1. Winterhawks on the power play for another minute 46. Face off on Donnelly. He ties it up in the circle, and they get it back to Herbshot. Turn the music off. Fegan shoots, scores! Mike Fegan beating Gatlinburg on the glove hand side with Corey Allen in the box, and that ties things at 4. A power play goal for the Winterhawks. Mike Fegan, after a pair last night against the Durham Thundercats, and Fegan's on the board in this one to tie things at 4. Andrew Rodgers on the play-by-play live on YouTube. We're at the Centre Dufferin Recreation Complex here in Shelburne, Ontario, Canada. Big collision in behind the net. Morrison went down. Winterhawks trying to gain control of it, and they do. Here comes Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons shoots right in on Burt, and he's going to hang on. And we'll have probably more pushing and shoving, because why not? I believe there might be a final in Ripley. I don't see it on the board anymore, but I believe they may have defeated the Georgian Bay Apple Kings. I'll check that score in a little while here. Muskies up the ice. This one's in to the Winterhawks end. Muskies go in after it. McCallum on the forecheck. They battle for it in behind the net of Paychef. Seaforth leading 8-3 against the Aurora Rocks. Tilsonburg leading Dunville 2-0. Big hit in the corner there. Morrison took his man down. And now Morrison and McCallum come together once again. And this one's down the ice. It's an icing call against Saugeen Shores, and face-off will come back in the Winterhawks end. Morrison and McCallum have been at each other all night. So we'll continue to monitor that battle. Face-off here in the Shelburne end. Back to line Lagozo, who has 2. In on. They score! A bad angle shot. Is able to get in behind Paychef. And a fluky goal from, I believe, let me see here. I want to say 28. That'd be Jake Belvedere. And the Muskies answer, and they now lead it 5-4. A kind of strange one that Paychef no doubt would want back. But with 6:37 to go, the Muskies have regained a 1-0 lead, or a one goal lead. Angel up the boards. McLean has it. He'll play it across. Fegan shoots off a stick, out of play. Face-off will remain in the Muskies' end here, as that was off a Muskies defender. This one's won by the Muskies back, and they'll play it out into the neutral zone here. In across the line they come. Stoneham tried to center, couldn't. Paychef with the pad save there, and Winterhawks are going to try and get this puck out, and they do. McLean across center, check from behind there, shot on Birdie, makes the save, and he's going to hang on. Give a shout out to Jordan McKinnon for watching the stream. Appreciate it, buddy. This one's ahead. McNabb. He gets bodied off the puck, and here come the Muskies the other way. And across the line, shot just wide on the glove hand side. Wicked wrister there. Just missing. Into the middle, McDermott. He's going to play it ahead, but it's intercepted. Caruso had it, and Marlowe's going to get it. In across the line they come. Marlowe tried to center, it hit a stick and into the far corner. Now it's Lightfoot after it. Lightfoot centering pass, Bert's got it, and he's going to hang on. Down to 5:24 to go here in period 2. Andrew Rodgers with you live on YouTube. We're at the Centre Dufferin Recreation Complex here in Shelburne. This is one back by the Winterhawks. There's a shot by Donnelly just wide. McLean right on Burt, and he's going to hold it. Donnelly there sniffing for a rebound as Burt makes him well aware of it. And we're down to 5:18 to go. Keegan Angel at the line. Shot, that's deflected just wide. They really need to turn the music off as soon as the play starts. There's a shot, that's wide on the glove hand side. Nearing 5 minutes to go here in period 2. McLean to Fegan. Shoots! Just missed on the glove hand side. Played in by the Winterhawks. They keep it in the Muskies' end. Fegan's going to go after it. Tried to backhand it to the middle. It was intercepted. And where is it? I think that's in Miles's. It's in Miles's pants. And he's got it. You might want to sanitize that. Just playing. Anything can happen in the world of hockey, and we know this. But either way, face-off just outside the Shelburne end. 4:48 to go here in period 2. Muskies leading 5-4. It's been a highly entertaining hockey game. No shortage of drama here. In the Shelburne Muskies return to home ice here in Shelburne for the first time in 3 years. This one's played. Hey, it's a lucky souvenir for that young gent. I think he wants to return it, but I think he might just hold on to that. That's a happy fella right there. He wants to return it. Hey, keep that, young fella. Yeah, that's yours, buddy. Good for you. And as the play is about to resume here, we get a goaltending change. Eric Pachev is out. Clayton Fritsch taking over here with 4:31 to go in period 2. So a goaltending change for the Winterhawks, trailing by 1. We'll see how that works out for them. This one's played ahead. Bodies are flying everywhere out here. Up the ice they come, in across the line as Allen pushes Morrison into the net. And play will be blown dead here. So Clayton Fritsch in the net for Saugeen Shores. He played last night in the loss to Durham. So we'll see if the goaltending change sparks the Winterhawks in this game the rest of the way. 4:09 to go here in period 2. Muskies continuing to lead by 1. This puck is out. Fitzsimmons after it. Forces a turnover, has it at the blue line, shoots! Looking for McDermott, but he couldn't get a stick on it. This is played ahead. Muskies put it in on Fritsch, and he's going to hang on. And that'll be that. Everybody skates away, and we'll get a face-off here in the Winterhawks zone to the right-hand side of Fritsch. Winterhawks come up with it, and they'll take it 3-on-2 up the ice. One of the Winterhawks players was hit down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Erbshaw was dumped in behind the play, and it's a Muskies penalty. And I didn't see who it was against. Who is it going against? So Stoneham gets the penalty for cross-checking, putting the Winterhawks to the power play here with 3:41 to go in the second. This one's back to Erbshot. Across. McLean shoots. Good save. Rebound. Just wide off the stick of Donnelly. And that one's out. Good movement real quick by the Winterhawks on that one faceoff. Fegan plays it in. McLean's after it. He's going to get there first. Throw it around to Donnelly. Donnelly down low. McDermott looking for Donnelly again. Finds Fegan. Fegan to the line to Erbshot. Tried to play it cutely to Fegan. Didn't work out. Now he gets it back. Erbshot shoots. Stopped by Burt. Man, Justin Donnelly has been on the top of his crease all night. And He's tipped one home in this game and been a real force for the Winterhawks. We have 1:21 to go here in the penalty or power play for the Winterhawks. 3:02 to go here in period 2. Puck is going to be sent out by the Muskies. It's all the way down the ice. Fritsch out to play it. He goes to the backhand and plays it to McLean. Down to 1:09 to go in the power play for the Winterhawks. They bring it up the ice. McLean across. Fegan. And across the line centering. Donnelly's got it in the far corner. Donnelly plays it down low to McDermott. McDermott looking for a man. Finds Fegan. Couldn't get it onto the net of Burt. Be played by Erbschot, who takes a hit at the line. McDermott's got it now. Across. McLean with room. Shoots. Scores! Miles McLean. What a snipe as he scores on the power play with 42 left in it. And that brings us even. It's 5 apiece. What a shot from Miles McLean. He had all day over there on the right-hand side. Makes no mistake. And it's a power play goal for Saugeen Shores as they deadlock this thing at 5 as we have 2:23 left to go here in period number 2. Hodgson comes ahead off the draw. He'll put it into the Winterhawks zone. Morrison's going to get it out. Back at center. Muskies are going to cross it and shoot it in. Fritsch out to play it. If you just joined us, Eric Paychef started. And now it's Clayton Fritsch's show the rest of the way. This will be played out by McNabb, and it's Lightfoot. They play it into the Shelburne end. McNabb taking a wicked hit there as it's played up the boards into the middle. To center, McNabb just shoots it back in the Shelburne end. This is up to Hodgson and across the line. Hodgson tried to make a move, but McNabb stepped in front of him, and look out, here they come the other way. Lightfoot couldn't corral that Marlowe pass. Marlowe in across the line again. It's going to come out, though, to Hodgson. Hodgson in across the Winterhawks line. Hodgson keeps, shoots. Saved by Fritsch. It's over the net. Muskies keep it in. With pressure, Lagozo, shot just wide. Lightfoot going to turn. He'll fire it up to Marlowe. Look out! Whoa, Marlowe, good job there, racing for the hit, and he gave the worst of it. Now it's Hodgson again in across the line. Hodgson tried to backhand it to McCallum. Fritsch has got it, and he's going to hang on. Boy, that would have been a colossal hit if Marlowe didn't put his head up and see it coming. 58.3 to go here in the second. We're tied at 5. Andrew Rodgers on the play-by-play with you. Lagozo at the line, able to keep that puck in. Erbschot's got it. He'll play it up. Fegan into the middle. Lagozo is going to turn and fire it right in on Fritsch, who blockers it to the corner. Erbschot. He's going to take a hit from Allen. Up they come. This is Donnelly with speed to the backhand. Trying to get to Bird. Look out! And Burt went out and hit Justin Donnelly on his way in. And what's the penalty going to be called here? Burt's going to get it. And he's not happy either. So Justin Donnelly came in on the backhand, tried to go to the net. Burt came out and checked Justin Donnelly, clearly with no care for the shot or shot attempt, and there's a penalty going to be called here. So I don't know who's going to get it here. They're calling a penalty regardless. It might be 1-1, but Donnelly's in the box. I believe they called one on both, so either way. So both for roughing, Donnelly and Burt. And it's getting a little bit funny here in the second period with 32.5 to go. In a 5-5 game. Been highly entertaining, but very chippy as well. 30 seconds to go here in period 2. This is played ahead. Here come the Muskies up the ice and into the Winterhawks zone. Turn off the music, man. Another hit there. What is happening? Here comes McLean. And 3 seconds too, and that'll do it. They finally turned the music off too. That was weird. Anyway, after 40, we're tied at 5, and we're in for a wicked conclusion here in Shelburne. If you're watching live on YouTube, don't go away. We'll be back for the start of the third period in a little while. Stick around, folks. OEHL hockey live on YouTube. Andrew Rodgers bringing it to you from Shelburne. Live on YouTube, it's the Ontario Elite Hockey League from the Centre Dufferin Recreation Complex in Shelburne, Ontario, Canada, for tonight's OEHL regular season game between the visiting 0-1-1 Saugeen Shores Winterhawks and the host 0-1-0 Shelburne Muskies. It's the home opener for the Muskies, their first game in the senior hockey circuit in Shelburne in 3 years. Tonight's Muskies game is brought to you by Dufferin Mutual Insurance Group, located at 802 Main Street East in Shelburne, Ontario. Visit their website, dufferinmutual.com, or call 519-925-2026 for all your insurance needs. Dufferin Mutual, protecting Ontario's families for over 125 years. And by Larry Small Engines, your trusted Can-Am, Sea-Doo, Ski-Doo dealer in Mono, Ontario, Canada. Located at 286-270 Country Road 10. Visit their website at larrysmallengines.ca or call 519-941-1517 today. It's OEHL Hockey live on YouTube from Shelburne. Alright, everyone. Back here for OEHL Hockey live on YouTube. Period number 3. Game tied at 5. As we head into the final frame. Here at the Centre Dufferin Recreation Complex here in Shelburne, Ontario, Canada. Andrew Rodgers with you live on YouTube. Great to have you alongside us. Had a little bit of a crummy stream first period there, but it looks like it's been a lot better since, thankfully. Just looking at the out-of-town scoreboard here, what we can tell you, Tillsonburg leading Dunnville. And looks like they're in the third period, about halfway through. We have a final. Ripley Wolves winning their season and home opener 5-2 over the Georgian Bay Apple Kings. We can also tell you that Seaforth has defeated the Elora Rocks by a score of 8-3. Elora Rocks season opener. Seaforth getting their first win. So 2 games left to be decided. The only other game is Milverton and Delhi, and I cannot give you an update on that one. I don't have one. So apologies for that. Can tell you, defenseman Rob White of the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks left the game in the first period. He went down to block a pass across and ended up taking it right to the face. And he went to the hospital in Markdale, but he is going to be okay. Just a little bit of a gash on his chin and possibly some missing teeth. So good that he's going to be okay, but obviously, you know, we'll see what his status is moving, forward. Burt plays it around. We're 5-on-5 here. Herbshot throws it across. We're 5-on-5 and we're tied at 5. This one's all the way into the Muskies' end. There's a shot just wide. Love hand side. McLean trying to keep it in. Herbshot does. It's going to be a frantic finish, I feel, as it's been pretty chaotic here in the first 2 periods. Here comes Stoneham through center. He'll play it in on Fritsch. He'll blocker it away, practically right to the line and out. Marlowe throws it in the middle to McLean. He gets bodied, but he sends it in. Now he'll go to the bench. A little bit of a defensive gaffe by Shelburne, but it doesn't end up costing them, and Winterhawks have it now. This is Spencer Sutter. In across the line, shoots. Saved by Burt, and he's going to hang on. So 18:53, third period. If you're joining us late, Eric Pachev started, allowed 5, and was pulled with about 4 minutes and change left in the second period. And Clayton Fritsch, who played last night against Durham, is now tending goal for the Winterhawks. Gatlin Burt still in the net for the Muskies. Obviously a big rebound from his performance a week ago against Durham. Sutter in. He'll go in after it, and he comes away with it. Looking for Fegan, but it's into the corner. Now it's Morrison with a blast. That went well wide and caromed all the way out of the zone. McNabb plays it up the boards. Here's Sutter. Sutter's going to take it across the blue line, shoots. Glove saved by Bird. He'll put it down and throw it away. Caruso tried to get it out and couldn't. Fegan up the boards, pinched off. They battle for it down there on the boards. Back to the line, Herbshot keeps it in. Fitzsimmons with a tip from Fegan, just wide. Fegan again, plays it around. This time it's going to get past Keegan Angel and all the way down the ice. So back in the Winterhawks end, Fritsch will leave it there. Keegan Angel plays it to Herbshot. Herbshot puts it ahead, this to McDermott. He had to go away from him, though, and Shelburne will turn it the other way. Winterhawks get it. Keegan Angel on the far side will shoot it in. He'll go to the... Oh, he'll stay on. I thought he was going to peel to the bench for a change. But, whoa, look out. That one almost into the netting and out of play. But Winterhawks touch it, and it's an offside call. And face-off will come out just outside of the Shelburne blue line. Penalties are over. Donnelly and Corey Allen back onto the ice as we play on here. 17:24 to go. 5-5 is our score. Muskies able to get control of the puck, and they'll skate it away. Here they come up the ice and into the Winterhawks zone. There's a shot on Fritsch. He makes a save, and he'll hang on. 17:10 to go. Third period. 5-5 is our score. There's a shot from the line, deflected weakly just outside of the net. It'll be kept in by Shelburne. There's a chance, centering pass, and just out of the reach of Rivet as he couldn't capitalize on that centering pass. Here's Marlowe with it. He's going to skate it up the ice. Had it stripped away. It's McNabb. He's going to grab it and come across center. He'll dump it in and take a hit for his troubles. Burt leaves it there. As we play it ahead, up and in to the Winterhawks zone. Muskies have it. Centering pass, nobody home. Fegan, he's got it. He gets slashed, but he brings it into the zone. Tried to make a move, couldn't. Muskies do a nice job to get the puck out. Keegan Angel into some skates. Fegan across. Miles McLean couldn't corral it. Couldn't play it either. They were on a delayed offside. Shelburne will try and bring it into the to the Winterhawks zone and can't. We're approaching 4 minutes in to the third period. Here's Mike Fegan. Shoots. Had that band on. Now another play for Miles McLean. He couldn't get a shot away. Now it's a glove hand pass, but he gets away with it. And now it's into the corner for Fegan, who takes a big body check. Donnelly across. McLean stopped by Burt. Beauty play there, but Burt with a big save on McLean. Now Fegan goes down. He tries to get the puck, but he can't. They battle for it in behind the net. And it's going to come up the boards to McLean, who keeps it in. Shot towards the net. It's loose! They score! Fegan! And now, Donnelly gets cross-checked down, and there's going to be a penalty to Shelburne after the goal. But what a play from Mike Fegan to tuck that play home, and he scores to make it 6-5 Winterhawks. But there's a penalty for a cross-check to Donnelly after the play was over. That one to number 28, Jake Belvedere, who fired Justin Donnelly from behind. Winterhawks obviously not happy about that. And either way, it's a Winterhawks goal that gives them their first lead of the hockey game, I believe. It's now 6-5, and the Winterhawks will go on the power play also. So Winterhawks score and go to the power play as Belvedere cross-checked Justin Donnelly in front of the net of Burt after the play was over. So I guess the biggest question here is, was it a delayed penalty, or was the goal already scored and then it happened afterwards, which I believe it did, which would award the Winterhawks the power play in this scenario. And here we go. 15:23 to go now here in the third. Winterhawks have their first lead. Fritsch out to play it. He'll throw it to Erbschot as the Winterhawks set up on this power play. They now lead 6-5 as Muskies turn them back. McLean in behind the net. He'll get past the defender, and here he comes up the ice. Puts it across Donnelly. Donnelly to McLean. Now it's in behind the net to McDermott, who leaves it for Donnelly, who gets it back. McDermott in behind the net. Gives it to Donnelly, centering. Trying to find Fegan, who couldn't get a shot, and now it's down the ice. Fritsch will leave it there for Erbschot. 1:18 to go in the power play for the Winterhawks. This is played across. McDermott. He'll skate it up to center, but he'll peel back. He didn't like what he saw. He'll leave it for Caleb Morrison, who joins the play. He'll play it across to McDermott. And across the line they come. Muskies turn him away. Here's Lightfoot. He's got in his own end, looking to come north, and he does. And across the line, he puts it in deep and goes in after it. Lightfoot has Sutter with him. Back to line to Morrison, across. McNabb shoots, save, rebound just wide. Morrison keeps it into the line. Battle in front, tipped away, and that's out of play. Justin Marlowe, really good job in front to try and get position. He was battled there by Andrew Taylor, number 72. And they had a great battle going on in front. And that one was deflected out of play. So 6-5 Winterhawks here. 32 left in the power play. As Morrison has it. Shoots! Saved by Burt. And he hangs on. Good job of the Muskies to box out the Winterhawks players there to keep them away from that rebound opportunity. Face off to the left-hand side of Burt. 26 left in the Winterhawks power play. They bring out the top dogs here. McLean, Donnelly, and Fitzsimmons. Erbschot gives it away though, and the Muskies will send it down the ice. Fritsch plays it around to Erbschot. 14 left in the power play. Let's see if the Winterhawks have one last chance here on this power play. Erbschot can't get there, and the Muskies will turn him back, and that'll do it for the power play. Last couple seconds ticking off in it. This one's into the neutral zone, and it's onside. Here's a shot just wide. Rebound! Whoa, look out! That one awkwardly almost beat Fritsch. And this one's ahead, and Fitzsimmons is going to go after it. Can't get there. Muskies puck in the neutral zone, and they'll bring it ahead. And across the line, Caruso shot. Blockered away by Fritsch. Out of play. Excuse me. Frantic action at both ends. 6-5 is the score for the Winterhawks here. Both teams trying to get their first win of the season. This one's going to be Fegan playing it into the neutral zone. Muskies have it now, and they'll play it back. It's going to be intercepted, and Fegan brings it the other way. And across the line he comes. Shoots off the post. Just missing as he tries to play it in, and Burt will grab it and hold it for a face-off. I got to say, having done the Winterhawks game last night and tonight, Mike Fegan, number 97, he's a beast out there. Just an absolute dynamite of a hockey player. As the Muskies will send this up the boards, and Morrison's got it at his own blue line. Morrison ahead to Fegan. Tried to play it deep, can't. Now it's back into the Winterhawks end. Morrison, pressured by Stoneham, throws it around. McDermott's got it. He'll play it ahead. He was looking for Lightfoot, couldn't get it to him. Now McDermott has it again. Fegan's going to play it in. Burt leaves it. McDermott out there on the forecheck, can't get there. Muskies, last man back, and Lagozo took his man down accidentally, McDermott, and now it's up, and Lagozo looks skyward because, well, he was breaking in and he couldn't get there. Keeps it in at the line, just barely. Gets away from his man, still has the puck, shoots. Oh, he was looking top corner, blocker side, it was available. It's all the way back now in the Muskie zone. To be played around. Muskies, oh, almost off the side of the net there. Marlowe was looking for it. Herb shot off a skate. Winterhawks can't get it towards the net, and the Muskies will recover. They'll get this puck out, and it'll be sent in on Fritsch. He's going to deflect that off the end wall and out of play. We'll get a whistle and a face-off coming up here in the Winterhawks end. They battle for it. Winterhawks coming up with the puck. They get it to the line no further. Muskies able to keep it in, but it bounds out. Now the Muskies will have to regroup in their own end. 11:10 to go here in the third. Winterhawks lead it 6-5. This one's played around. Taylor. Or no, excuse me, number 25. That's 25, not 72. Into the middle. Oh, Fritsch makes a good save off the deflection there. To be played out. Muskies have it in their own end. Another backhand across. Marlowe with the hit. Allen plays it in. This is right in on Fritsch, and he's going to hang on. So, offensive zone faceoff coming up here for Shelburne. Number 26 is Nolan Ritchie of Shelburne. If you joined us late, Eric Paycheff started and was replaced by Clayton Fritsch. And the Winterhawks have come back and now lead it 6-5. This is out. And Fitzsimmons after it. Can't get there ahead of Taylor. This is Taylor, 72. Bringing it in. Fitzsimmons pressuring. Try to play him off the puck, but he plays it around and into the far corner. To the line, kept in. 44 there, that was Sebastian DeCastro. It's kept in at the line by Taylor. Winterhawks are going to get this out. It's all the way down the ice. No icing. McDermott sniffing there for it, couldn't get there. Now it'll be played by the Muskies across. This is Hodgson. Hodgson's going to skate it. Into the Winterhawks zone, tries to go to his backhand. He's into the corner. He gets bodied off there by Morrison. It's out, and here's Lightfoot. He tries to play it in deep and does. Now it's Lagozo. Plays to Hodgson. Pressure by Sutter. But he plays it back, and now the Muskies have it in their own end. This will be played out and all the way down. That was Hodgson who played it in. He'll go to the bench for a change, and the Muskies have it in center. This will be played ahead. And across the line they come. There's a shot blockered away by Fritsch. Back and forth we go. Fegan. He comes in. No shot yet. Sutter to the corner. Battled off the puck. Muskies to the line and out. Miles McLean leaves it there for Keegan Angel. Now it's ahead. Here's Fegan again. Tried to take a check, but lost the puck in the process. Here come the Muskies up the ice. Fegan from behind, a little bit of stick work there. No call. Could have been a hook, but no penalty. Sutter plays it ahead to McLean. He backhands it into the Muskie bench, and we'll get a whistle. Feels like we've been playing for a while here. But we get a whistle finally, and we'll get a face-off, I believe. This is going to come back at the Saugeen Shores blue line. 8:38 to go. Winterhawks lead by 1. Stoneham on this face-off. The 2-8s. Justin Donnelly out there now, too. And this will be played in to Fritsch. He's going to glove it and take no chances. It'll be an offensive zone face-off here for Shelburne. We'll check and see here. Four nothing Tilsonburg. They're going to bring this face-off outside the zone. It looks like 3:34 to go in the third period. Tilsonburg leading 4-0 over the Dunnville Arrows, looking for their second win of the season. 8:30 to go here in our game. 6-5 Winterhawks lead it. Shelburne led for most of this game as Fritsch takes that one in the crest and hangs on. But Winterhawks have responded here in the third period, and penalties have been a big factor here. But overall, pretty nice crowd here in Shelburne tonight on Thanksgiving weekend. That one over the net. They're going to get this puck out. Away to after it is Miles McLean. He tries to get there. He goes down. In the corner, they battle for it. Stoneham there looking for it. Donnelly also there in support. Puck into the middle, and Muskies will get it out. Morrison across to Wyatt McNabb. McNabb gets the red line, shoots it in. Burt leaves it behind the net, but Donnelly's there. Centers. It's still loose at the side of the net. Muskies able to take control. Wicked giveaway, and it's Lightfoot. Great save by Burt. A brutal giveaway in the Muskie end, almost ends up in the back of the net. Winterhawks have it at center. Lightfoot's going to tip it in. He'll go after it. What a chance there for Cam Lightfoot. But Gatlinburg comes up big. Here come the Muskies up the ice and into the Winterhawks zone. That one into the far corner. Lightfoot again over to get it, and does. Puts it to Fegan. Fegan puts it in. He'll go after it. Burt has it with the glove, and he'll hang on. So offensive zone face-off here coming up for the Winterhawks as they leave it, roughly 200 feet from their own goal. 6:58 to go here in the third. Andrew Rodgers with you. Live on YouTube, it's OEHL Hockey. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed the stream. I had some issues there in the first period, but I think I've overcome them. And I think it's been fairly good since. Fegan puts it towards the net. Down goes McDermott. He took a little bit of a hack there from Burt, but it comes back up the ice. Fegan knocked it down. McDermott's got it. He can't get any further, though, than center, and he goes down. Here comes the Muskies in across the line. Fritsch makes the save. Fegan turns and fires it up the ice, and this is going to go for icing. So, icing Winterhawks, and it'll be back in the Winterhawks zone. Puck in behind the Winterhawks end. Fegan couldn't get it out. They battle for it. Oh. Too tight. Battle along the wall, and now we're going to get a penalty call here. It's a cross check, and the Winterhawk who's going to get called here can't believe it. Number 23, Cam Lightfoot. And this penalty's not even going to Lightfoot, it's going to Morrison. So with 6:11 to go, it's a penalty against Saugeen Shores that puts the Muskies on the power play. A cross check to Caleb Morrison, and Shelburne will get a power play here. Turn the music off, thank you. Puck to the line, it's going to be out, and the Winterhawks are going to send Shelburne back. Burt leaves it there, and Shelburne's going to bring it ahead. They get in across the line, and they set up in the Winterhawks' end. Centering pass. It's still loose, just wide of Fritsch, and it'll be played to the line and out. Muskies going to regain control in the neutral zone. Try and set up on this power play. 1:27 left. Here comes Lagozo in across the line. Puts it around the other side. Lagozo back to the line. There's a sharp angle shot. Doesn't reach Fritsch. They battle for it down low. It's going to come to Fritsch, but he isn't able to gain control of it. Now it's Donnelly. He takes a check from Stoneham, and down he goes. All the way back into the Muskie end. We're a minute into the power play. This will be played ahead and tipped in by the Muskies, but nobody there to support, and McNabb throws it around. This one's going to get out. Took a wicked hit for his troubles. Muskies have it in their own end, and it'll be played away. This is Caruso, puts it ahead. And across the line they come. Here's a shot, they score! Wow, a toe drag, and what a shot! Goal from 18, Kyle Burke has tied this game at 6 with 4:46 to go. It's a power play goal for Shelburne. What a shot from Kyle Burke. And with 4:45 to go, we're in for a wicked finish. Wyatt McNabb back in behind his own net. It's a 6-6 game here in Shelburne. Marlowe trying to get it. McCallum plays it to the far corner. Fitzsimmons lays the body. They battle for it along the boards. It's in the Winterhawks' end. To the line, kept in by the Muskies. There's a shot from the line, deflected. Fritsch gets a glove on it, but nothing more. Muskies able to keep it in. McNabb will have to try the other way. He'll turn, and he takes a check from McCallum, and he's slow to get up. But it's out. Muskies have it now in center. This will be played out. Almost too many men for the Winterhawks as it's back deep in their own end. We're under 4 minutes to go here in the third. This will be played ahead. Here comes Marlowe. He's got space. Shoots. Saved by Burt, and he'll hang on. Good speed, though, from number 6, Justin Marlowe, as Gatlin Burt makes the save. .345 to go. It's a 6-6 game. Going ahead with it was Donnelly, but he couldn't get a shot away. Muskies have it in their own end here. This one's around to the far side, and Muskies are going to get it out. It'll be played right back to the blue line, and now it's into the Winterhawks' end. Got tied up in the official there, and Belvedere has it. Centering pass, good save by Fritsch. Fegan turns. He's got space, he'll bring it out of the zone. He'll go across center and dump it in. He was looking for McDermott, who couldn't get there. Now it'll be played by Shelburne up the ice. Stoneham across. Had it bound in off of Belvedere's skate, and Angel will put it around. Muskies keep it in. There's a shot wide of the net. Lightfoot, he's going to turn and bring it up the ice. He's got speed, he can't get in for a shot. It's kept in by Sutter. Sutter at the line, keeping it in. Shot toward the net, doesn't get there. Herb shot. Across, oh! McLean fanned on it. He had a beautiful chance. There's a shot, good save by Burt. Centering pass, shot, they score! Herb shot! So it was Erbshot who put it over to McLean for the one-timer who he fanned on, but McLean ends up returning the favor and getting it to Erbshot, who puts a funky shot in on Burt. It took a deflection, and the Winterhawks have the lead back at 7-6. What a turn of events here in Shelburne. So 2:35 to go, and it's and the net's off in behind Burt. Well, now it's not. He was complaining that the net was off, but then he put it back on himself. Either way, we play on. It's in across the Winterhawks blue line. They have control. Nick McNabb throws it ahead. Fegan plays it to the far side, nobody home. Marlowe's going to get there and throw it into the Shelburne end. Approaching 2 to go. We'll keep an eye on the net of Gallon Burt. This one's ahead to Lagozo, who throws it in. It's into the far corner. 1:55 to go. Winterhawks trying to get this puck out. Shelburne trying to push for the equalizer. It's 7-6 Winterhawks, 1:45 to go. It'll be played around to the far side. Muskies trying to gain control, and they do. Back to the line, it comes out. Marlowe's gonna get away. Does he have an opportunity? He floats one in on Burt, and he makes the save. He's trying to push it away. They battle for it in the corner. Marlowe takes a body check. Muskies trying to gain control of this puck, but they can't. Now they do. It'll be to the far side. Winterhawks are going to gain control, and they're going to play it ahead. Miles McLean after it. Lagozo, backhand, up the ice, and Winterhawks have it. This is Erbshot who throws it deep, and it's going to be touched by Hodgson on the high stick, so that's going to bring this face-off deep in the Shelburne end, and we get a timeout for Shelburne. With 1 minute exactly left to go here in the third. My goodness. What a game here in Shelburne tonight. We get a timeout for Shelburne. They'll talk it over. Whew. Like I say, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in to games tonight. To my game tonight and last night in Saugeen Shores at the Plex in Port Elgin. Great viewership all the way around. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate everybody who's had really nice things to say. And, you know, I do this because, well, the talent on the ice is undeniable and deserves to be showcased. And I'm a firm believer that, you know, people should be able to watch if they're unable to attend the game by coming to the rink. No reason why people shouldn't be able to watch the visiting team from home. And obviously, if I'm available to do a game, then I'm more than willing. So if you'd like me to come and do your games in the OEHL this year, maybe reach out to me and we'll talk about it. Face off won by the Muskies, but it's intercepted by McLean. To Donnelly, can't get the shot in on Burt. Muskies finally gaining control, and they put it up the ice. Burt's going to come out, and they're going to put it in deep. Fritsch out to play it. Not going to go for the goalie goal, of course. It's in behind the net. The Muskies trying to at least freeze it or gain control. 36 to go. It'll be played to the line and out. It's going to be an icing call, though, against the Winterhawks. And Shelburne giving it to the linesman there, saying that he didn't blow the whistle fast enough, letting time run off the clock, and they may have a point. Either way, 28.4 to go. Durham net empty, or sorry, not Durham, Shelburne net empty. And offensive zone faceoff here for Shelburne. They control it off the faceoff. Centering pass is intercepted, and Donnelly tips it in. Back in the Shelburne end, 20 seconds to go. Here they come. Up the ice, Shelburne in across the line. Here's a shot. It's pounded into the corner. It's in the feet. Where is it? It's in behind the net now. And we're going to get some rough stuff here, as I didn't see who that was. Aaron McGurrick and Justin Donnelly were tied up. Referee blew the whistle. 5.5 seconds to go, and I don't know where this faceoff is coming. .5. Winterhawks lead by 1. Face off here in the Winterhawks end. I'm not sure what all the confusion is here. Oh, the puck maybe. Yeah. So anyway, 5.5 to go. Shelburne going to try and push this towards the front of the net. It's going to be controlled, and it's going to come out, and that'll do it. Saugeen Shores comes on the road after losing 6-5 to the Durham Thundercats last night, and they steal one here for the Shelburne Muskies home opener, and they take it by a score of 7-6. Absolute wild game here in Shelburne tonight, but was a joy from start to finish. But the Winterhawks come away with the victory, and they improve to 1-1 on the year. Shelburne Muskies falling to 0-2. Final score from Shelburne. Winterhawks win it by a score of 7-6. For Andrew Rodgers and all of the OEHL you've been watching live on YouTube, that'll do it for me from Shelburne. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Take care, everyone. Good night from Shelburne.